Hello everyone, this is Janice, and today I am back with the card that I promised you. Like I told you in the video before this, I showed you how to use the Cherish Punch Around the Page, Martha Stewart Punch Around the Page set that I got from Robin. Thank you, Robin. And so I used several of the things that I got from Robin for my birthday, and I wanted to show you what I came up with. So first of all, I used my April Showers Cricut cartridge, and I got this flower from there, and it was cut at 4 inches. Okay, and so these are all the pieces from that. I cut an extra piece here. On my Gypsy, I put this down at the bottom of the mat so that it would not cut the flower pot again, okay, because I just wanted the green from the leaves. And we're going to actually flock these. I ran this one through the Musical Flourish Cuttlebug embossing folder, and this is part of the pot. Okay, so we're going to do flocking, and we're going to use the micro beads that she got me. So we're going to use this green and the orange and the black micro beads to embellish the, what do you call it, the little pot here. Okay, so let's do that first. What I'm using for that, I suggest using some really sticky tape. Okay, and this is called the Terrifically Tacky Tape. You can find this at Michael's. Probably Joann's carries it as well. And it's just very sticky. Now you could probably achieve this also by using, you could probably use score tape, which I prefer to use because you don't need a scissor to cut it, but I need to use up this tape, so I'm going to use it on this. But your score tape works as well if that's what you have. And if you have neither and you want my recommendation, I say score tape. The only thing with score tape is you have to order it online. You can't find it, you know, at Michael's or Joann's or Walmart, or at least not yet. I'm just going to cut off this excess here. Okay, and just make sure that it's really stuck down, and then I want one more strip at the bottom. Here, just leave a little tiny bit of gray showing on the bottom. And I used Recollections paper, the gray, the Cool Waters, plus a couple of scraps I had of orange and green. Okay, and then the way I pull the backing off of this and score tape is I use my craft knife. This happens to be the Tonic craft knife, which I love because it is retractable. I have the EK Success one as well, but I keep that one in my bag. Okay, so what I did was I poured some of my micro beads, which look like, they look like poppy seeds as well. I might do a bagel or something too. I was trying to think the other day of all the things that this looks like, and that's one of the things I thought of. I thought it would make good dirt too, to put like in a wheelbarrow. I know I have a couple of wheelbarrows. I have the Walk in My Garden, and it has like a little mound of dirt. I thought that would be good. So you can see I'm just pressing the glue side here into the beads, and I'm pushing pretty hard so that they get really embedded on that tape, and that is working really well. We're going to do the bottom. They're really cool. I really would love to have some clear ones, because I've seen some neat techniques done with the clear, but I'm having fun with these too. I'm so glad that Robin picked these up for me. They're so fun. And so I just keep pressing down until I don't see any more spaces of tape. Just keep doing it until you feel like you've got the coverage that you want. I feel like there's still a little bit of room here. I'm totally new to using these beads, so if you know of a different technique that I could use, please share. I'm always willing to learn and try new things. That's why I love to watch YouTube. Okay, so now the little pot is done, and then I took this iced spruce. I thought I was grabbing for pumice stone, but this worked as well, and I just kind of went over the embossing here to make that musical flourish embossing stand out. And then I'm using some of my fun foam to pop that up. Just putting a couple of these here. Okay, so there's that. Isn't that cute? Okay, now for the flower. Like I said, I just really wanted... Oh, wait, there's one more part I forgot. I did put micro beads in the middle of the flower. So we've got to cut a couple pieces here to go in the middle. And another piece. And then again press them into the beads. Oops, I'm pulling up the tape. Cannot bend this finger. That's why you see it straight out. It hurts. I made an appointment today to go see a doctor about it. My hand hurts really badly. But not so bad that I can't make a card. Thank you, Lord, for that. Okay. Now, I'm going to use my sticker maker. Love this. Create a sticker. And I'm just going to pull it through. And basically, you want to do the side that goes up. Okay, now I don't need this whole thing here. I just need about that much. I don't even need this, really. Okay, I'm just going to run that one through. Oh, no, 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 no. I did the wrong side. Okay. Well, we will do it again. We will run it through the other side. Let's see how this works. How this goes, because we want to flock these. So I think that probably wasn't the right thing to do, because now it's adhered. Oh, that hurt. Okay. So that wasn't too bad of a loss. Sorry for that bump. It's camera. So I'm just gonna, looks like the stem is not long enough here somehow. I don't know what happened. Cut it off a little bit too short. Okay, then what I do with the flocking, oops, is I need a scrap piece of paper. Okay, let's just use this since I have this out, and I'm just going to sprinkle the flock here and just kind of mash it into the glue. Push it down really well. Okay, and so there. It looks kind of like a felt leaf. And then this way I can pour this back into here. And then now we're going to do the flower. I'm going to do the orange on the flower. I just love the look that this flocking gives. It just really looks like, you know, like a felt embellishment. I usually use felt for like little critters and things like that. I don't have pretty colors of felt. So if I see any of this stuff in pink or red, I think I might get some to use on flowers because it looks like a little, I love it. It's like a little felt flower. Okay, and again, we'll just open it and put it back in there. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little bit of I want the flower to be popped up. Sorry about that finger sticking up like that. Can't help it. If I bend it, it hurts like enough to make me want to cry. But I'm a tough cookie, I tell ya. I am Tonka tough. Okie doke. So now we're going to put the flower on top here. Alright. So there. It's not really on there very well. Okay, here we go. That's better. So there's my flower. I love it. Love, love, love that felt. Love those micro beads. Very nice. Love these punches. Alright, now for the card base itself, we're going to make a shape card without a gypsy. Okay, what I did was I took a gray piece of paper here, 5 by 6 3/4, and I went around and did my, you know, Cherish Martha Stewart punch around the page punch. And then, and if you need some tips on how to do that, just look at the video before this one, and that goes into that, okay? But to create this mat, this is what I did. I need to show you that part. 8.5 by 11 piece of paper, folded in half. So we're going to do cut 2 layers of paper at once. Okay. Now I've got these things here called Magic Matters. If you're not familiar, you can find them on Amazon. Most places sell them for under $6.99. I've had these for a very long time, and in fact, I wasn't really sure where they were when I thought, oh, I really need those things. Where are they? And I found them. I was so happy that I did. And so all I did was, like I said, folded this in half. I put some repositionable adhesive on the back. You can get a glue stick now, Scotch and repositionable adhesive. So I put that on the back so that it would not shift, because if it moves, it's going to get messed up. Then you take your Magic Matter, and it's right there, it has a little hole in the middle. You just take a standard pencil and you just literally let that little disc ride, oops, and see it kind of move there, but that's okay because that mat is glued down, not permanently, but the paper didn't shift. As long as your paper, if the disc shifts, it's okay, because you can you can reline it up. And that's about it. I've used this on titles. Like, say you have a font on your Cricut that doesn't have a shadow, you can go around it. You can go around the entire title, like glue it down on a piece of paper and then go around the entire thing. It's great for cutting out silhouettes on your photos, or silhouettes of your photos, and then using this to go around it to create a mat. It's great. I love it. But it does involve actually cutting out. Remember, this is 2 layers. Okay, so I'm going to cut, and I'm not going to do this, you know, in front of the camera right now. I will do this later, but you just go, and I just cut right on the line. And that's it. And I just go around the entire thing and just relax and take my time and don't rush and don't worry about anything. Consider it therapy. Okay, so I'm going to go around the entire thing. Not right now though, I already have one made because I didn't want you to watch that boring process. And so since I have 2 now, okay, I'm going to make the card base. And I've showed you before how to make a card base with just 2 identical shapes. I'm going to get my board out, my Martha Stewart scoreboard. And all I'm going to do, see if I can get this in the picture here, is I'm going to take whatever I want the bottom to be. I'm going to use the side that, I'm going to put the side that has the pencil marks, you know, down. Let me move this back here so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm going to go, I'm going to, you know, put this up against the corner, and I'm going to go here where the 1/2 inch mark is. I'm just going to go down. Okay, and that's it. Put this away. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it back just to make it easier to bend. And then above that line is where my adhesive will go. Above that line, not on the line. So that's our little hinge. And then we just line these two up, make sure that they are the right sides. It doesn't seem to be. Okay, now here we go. Okay, and then this piece gets centered. This is not your typical simple card. This is going to take a little bit of time. So hope you guys don't mind the long video again. This isn't the right side. I think it goes like this. Yeah. Okay, and so now, okay, got my shape card. Then I have this white piece that's 3 3/4 by 5, and this purple mat that is 3 1/2 by 5 1/4, and these two are going to get layered together. But first, I'm going to use this awesome background stamp. Robin, love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm just going to, oh wait, no. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't do that. Because we got to do the sentiment first. We're going to do it with white embossing powder. And let's see here. Where is my stamp? Here's my embossing powder. Looking for the stamp. Here it is. Thank you stamp. And Versamark. Make sure it's nicely inked. And then we're going to stamp that right in the corner. Okay. And then I'm going to put some white. That's Adrian's little froggy friend. So we're going to go ahead and put the embossing powder right there. Oops. Okay. And then we're going to heat it with my very loud but very reliable heat gun. Hang it off the side here. Okay, so there's that, and then this gets adhered here, but like I said, I wanted to add a little, just a little pattern to this very plain white paper, or purple paper, and just, and there we go. Now it adds a whole lot of interest, don't you think? Okay, we're going to put that layer together with this layer. Okay, and then I've got this orange ribbon that is from the dollar store, Dollar Tree, and I cut about 16 inches off here, and looking for my block because I use my block to tie my ribbon. I meant to do this ahead of time because this is a long video. I love these colors together. Okay. And we're going to cut and cut. I think I need to cut it a little bit more.